Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Zach. This is Joey.
What's up?
And today's topic is going to be The Creator.
Yeah, giving a quick review.
Quick review.
We saw the movie a couple days ago.
And it is...
Finally got a chance.
So good.
That was good. Way better than I was expecting.
Oh, yeah.
Way better.
So how do you want to start this? Quick out of 10?
Yes. Another 10. 1 out of 10. What do you got?
I got to give it probably an 8.5 out of 10.
Whoa, 8.5.
8.5.
That is crazy.
I liked it a lot.
I mean, I respect it. I'll go at 8. Just a regular 8. But it honestly blew expectation, just blew my expectations out of the water.
It was so good. It was so good.
Oh man, I was so the emotions at the end and spoilers, by the way. We're probably gonna spoil it, but we definitely go see this movie. It needs
super, especially if you're seeing it before it's out of the theaters.
It needs all the love it can get. Excuse me. So
let's start from the beginning.
8.5. Okay, yeah.
The budget, $80 million.
The fact that this movie was made so cheaply is mind blowing because the effects are incredible. They're so realistic and it just kind of makes you wonder how
it was flawless from the beginning to the end. There was no in particular scene where I was it's lesser CGI here than it was anywhere else in the film.
Oh my! It's crazy that you say that because I didn't even think of that.
It was so consistent.
There really wasn't a scene where I was like, "That looks terrible."
Yeah,
there was not a single one.
It was crazy.
I was just so captivated the whole time.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Just there was nothing everything. There's so much to look at. There's so much going on. It was truly live action anime.
Oh my god!
But the budget is how did they do it?
It was super impressive.
Lots of practical. For sure.
Yeah. Had to have. I was probably shot on site, on location.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I wonder where. Probably Japan.
Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't see where, but they I saw a little behind the scenes. Remember when the big beam comes down the water? They actually had lights that looked like that giant. This is the coolest clip ever. So when you see the movie, you're like, that's real. You're just looking at it oh my god.
Yeah, dude, they did such a good job.
Yeah, all the environments, oh man,
oh yeah,
100%. You're like you said, shot on location for a lot of the spots.
Had to have.
100%, and all of the robots, the fully robotic characters.
Oh yeah,
looked awesome.
Insane.
The designs were they were very chappy, esque, but
in a good way.
Done better, I feel like.
For sure. I didn't think I was going to like them at all in the trailer. I was like, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
But then, 10 minutes in, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool.
Dude, exactly. This is literally cool. 10 minutes in, I'm like, this movie rules.
It was pretty good.
This movie's got it going. It's so quick. It's to the point.
Yeah.
It's what you want, There was a little lag in between, but it wasn't very long. And a little bit towards the end, I think.
Yeah, the biggest complaint I see for the movie was that the plot line, the story, was very basic. I get it. It's trying to find mother.
Hey,
that was
but honestly, the storyline was somewhat straightforward. The reluctant dad character.
Yeah.
But then halfway through, you kind of figure oh well, that's the mom. It's the
right.
But, maybe they kind of left that easy to interpret on purpose.
I think he executed the minor details to perfection. Everything kind of came full circle, but still, left into, the imagination, I guess, at the very end.
Yeah, for sure. So, the way that it doesn't end on, it's a happy ending, but it's still very,
impactful.
It was obviously super
crazy.
That was crazy. They got ahead in the war. That was a big moment for the AI. It's crazy because I didn't think I was going to be rooting for AI at all. I still didn't really root that much for them, but seeing how seeing that they really were just trying to live peacefully, kind of made you feel bad. So it's a very ambiguous ending.
Right.
They left it up to interpretation because, they got ahead. They got a very big step up.
Oh yeah.
The humans taking out the what was that big ship called?
Ooh, oh man, The Strata? No.
No, it was a very simple name.
Yeah.
No,
We'll look it up. We'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll look it up real quick. So very ambiguous ending. I did feel bad for AI a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
They tried their hardest to make you feel terrible. Like
I will
when
say,
they're crushing them all in the compound.
Oh man, that was brutal. But they made them very human.
Yeah,
like they felt superhuman.
It's insane how good it looked. Bringing that back to budget, how seamless the cool spin and everything and the movement. It just looked so practical,
from start to finish. The consistency was nuts with the CGI.
Yeah, like I just don't understand. Good. I mean, I understand that like the actors that they use in these bigger movies like are expensive.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
but like
80 million, dude.
Yeah, it blows my mind that like
That's
they
crazy.
only spent 80 million and they got this good of a movie.
It's almost like it set the bar.
Yeah,
it kind of set a bar for me.
Like I have a feeling like if this movie does like have like an uptick, kind of like Everything Everywhere All at Once, not like Oscar winning, but I'm saying like people gain interest in it, or like it does good on streaming. Like I really think that it is going to set like a bar. Like I think people are going to want more stuff like that, like
original stories.
Original stories, but also movies that like look this well done that they know weren't. You know, that way if there's like is something that was like, oh, this looks a little off. Well, guess what? The movie was only $80 million.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do? But no excuses anymore.
Yeah.
With this movie.
It looked truly insane.
They bought the cameras. Well, they didn't buy the cameras from Best Buy. But you can buy. You can get those cameras.
They basically did.
The Sony something.
Yeah.
Shit from their
They're
creator.
like $4,000.
Dude, yeah.
The fact that they could get the shots that they were able to get
was that would be a good investment.
It was perfect.
If we're looking to do that. What did you say? I'm so sorry. I cut you off with the camera.
I mean, they got incredible shots.
Oh my god, yeah.
They don't need like $1 million camera or anything crazy like that.
They clearly proving that like, I mean, unless you want to shoot like, you don't want to shoot IMAX cameras or whatever, that's cool and all. But like what you can get with simple, like simpler things in like a smaller budget is just incredible.
Yeah.
Like it's just proof, man.
It is, truly is.
Like Marvel, what are you doing? I love you.
That's the biggest.
Fast and Furious, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Take some hints, man.
Like, look at this. The Orb. It's not called the Orville. What?
No.
That is not. Get out.
I think it starts with like an S.
Reddit.
I think it starts with an S.
The creator ship. This is just. What is the ship called? Come on. In the.
Another great thing I liked about the movie too.
Here we go.
Was the relationship between the father and the daughter.
Yes, between Alfie and John David Washington's character there.
Yeah, Josh.
It was Josh?
Josh, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that was awesome. I was not expecting, because, child actors are 50-50. You're going to get them really good, or they're either going to annoy the crap out of you.
He crushed it. She crushed it. Oops.
Yeah, she absolutely...
crushed it.
I'm tapping a lot. She absolutely nailed it. Like, super adorable, and also, like, super tragic at the same time. Like,
very believable.
Like, oh man, like when she was like, "We're not going to heaven," I was like, my soul.
Yeah, dude.
She did really good. Candy, like,
yeah,
that made me laugh way harder than I thought it would. I'm pretty sure I saw it in the trailer, but the ship was called the Nomad, by the way.
Nomad.
USS Nomad.
That's what it was.
And
the general.
Oh man,
who is that? Because he is in everything. I love him.
I mean, she's in everything. Colonel.
Oh, the general for the AI.
Oh, the general for the AI.
Yeah.
Ken Watanabe.
Yes.
And
he was fantastic.
Very good. He was in it. He wasn't in it as much as I thought he would be, but like
just the right amount.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the right amount.
He did what his role kind of needed. The bridge scene.
Ooh, man. Probably my favorite. Scene.
One of my favorite sequences, other than the end, like when she shuts down the ship. But like, oh man, like that was so intense. That's so stupid good. Trash can. Look, that was like scary. R2D2 was.
And then right after that, spoiler alert, but like whatever, she just gets blasted.
Oh my gosh,
she just gets blasted.
I was not expecting that
nowhere.
At all. She got sniped.
I was like, what?
Like, I thought she was done. I was like, well, that was a crazy way to end this movie,
right?
And like, Yeah, there's also a lot of moments of being like, "Hey, we're at this new place. Oh no, they're here!" Like that happened like 4 times. But honestly,
it wasn't perfect, but it was still
every time it worked. Though,
it was smooth enough. They got away with it.
I gotta say, the very, very end when he sees his wife as the AI and they're entering this crashing ship, feeling it right now, just saying it, man. It was good. Really well done. Well done. I felt the emotions.
So I had a thought too about it. Why I was a little nicer was because she was gonna die anyways, right? Because the first time the Lady General took out the memories from a dead person already, and she put it in the other AI, and he was alive for a couple moments, but then that was it. So is she gonna die anyways? But she just got to spend the last couple seconds with Josh.
You know what? She might. Yeah, I think you're right. I didn't think about that.
Right.
But either way, like, I mean, they were an exploding ship.
Yeah,
but like I thought that was just really nice, you know,
yeah,
because like he was obviously not expecting that.
God, no.
Like, what a way for him to go, and he totally deserved it, dude.
Yeah.
Like seeing his character being like, and like obviously it's been done 100 times, but like seeing his character being like, this is just an asset to, I got to take care of Alfie.
Yeah.
And like. It was seamless. It was so good.
It was very natural.
Felt so natural.
Yeah, super natural.
I loved it, man. Like, it was really touching. Like, that's a movie I'm probably gonna buy on Blu-ray.
Ooh.
Because
heck yeah.
Also, shout out physical media, man. I know it's disappearing soon, but I'm gonna buy as many as I can before it's all gone. That's a movie I'm probably gonna buy because I really enjoyed it. I
think that it was so underappreciated that in like 10 years from now, and people are like, what were the best movies of the years? It's gonna be top 5.
100%.
It's gotta be.
Like all the first reviews that were saying it's like one of the best sci-fi movies in a long, long time.
Yeah.
I think those reviews are gonna get more and more true. Like as time goes on, people are gonna be like, "Man, this movie was actually really good."
Hell yeah!
Even though not a lot of people saw it in theaters, like it was awesome, dude.
I don't even know if it's broken even yet, and it's been out for 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
That's kind of crazy. Actually, yeah. Speaking of budget, let's see what it made.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it made something.
But
it'll just go to show that it's underappreciated.
Box office. What? How to watch box office? Creator boss. Well, it hit 100 million.
So it made
globally.
Money. Yeah, globally.
So technically, it has made. I mean, I don't know how much marketing was, but technically, it has made.
It probably broke even.
$20 million.
Yeah, it probably broke even.
Hopefully, it keeps making a little bit more. That's good. Yeah. That's good. It was made for like 80 million. You're at 100. Make a couple more. It didn't technically like. I don't know. I guess it didn't do like it.
Yeah.
Horrible. I don't know.
Well, it did better than The Flash. So.
Hey, it definitely did. Yeah, like ratio-wise, did better than the freaking Flash, which is underrated.
Yeah. When it goes to streaming, give it a watch.
Yeah, man.
It's there. No reason not to.
Yeah, just absolutely check it out. Like the cast, amazing. True. The Colonel Howell.
Yep.
She was incredible. Her whole character arc when she just ends up blowing up.
That own little task force that she has.
Yeah.
They were
that whole little like side story I thought worked out really well.
Wicked good.
Pacing was really good, surprisingly. I thought there was definitely a slow part.
In 20 minutes, it went by at a good pace.
Now hear me out. I know it's kind of a reach to see a movie directed by somebody and be like they should direct everything.
Yeah. I know where you're going.
Dude, Gareth Edwards, man. I know Taika Waititi is tied to Akira. But man, if they could team up somehow, or they could, or Taika Waititi could just relinquish the rights or whatever he has, whatever hold he has on the Akira people.
Oh man,
if they could just give it to Gareth Edwards, man, and just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Woo. Like, put a sweet 80s spin on it, throw some sick 80s songs in there.
That was the other thing I loved, was the soundtrack.
Right.
It was very unique.
The way they used it was pretty cool. Like they didn't overdo it, but I feel like also part of me feels like they underdid it. Like I feel like when you do a live action, they could add a couple more cool like
a couple more notes to it.
Yeah. A couple more things in there, a couple more needle drops.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, man. Fantastic.
Honestly, excellent movie. Like I said, 8 out of 10. Highly recommend. Like, check this out before it's not in theaters anymore. If you haven't, like,
100%.
It's so good. It deserves to make money. Everybody that worked on it as well.
Of course.
All right. I think we're I think we're good on that. All right.
And moving on. Loki Season 2.
Yes, sir.
What do we think of it so far?
You know, I'm loving it.
Same.
I gotta say, I mean, episode 2 was not as good as episode 1, but still in high hopes because I thought, I don't know, it was still very like suspenseful, you know.
For sure.
I didn't really feel the weight of the ending as much as I thought. Spoilers, by the way, we're definitely going to talk about spoilers. Yeah, it's still going. It's still going good. I have no idea where they're going to go from where they left off. Right. Our only 2 episodes in, and I feel like we've done a lot.
We've done a lot
that I thought would have been spaced out through the whole season.
Right.
But I'm still liking it.
When do you think we're going to see Jonathan Majors?
Oh man, honestly, totally forgot.
I'm hoping by episode 4. I'm hoping.
I'm going to say next episode.
You think so?
I'm going to say, I'm going to say episode 3.
Episode 3, okay.
I think he's going to make a surprise appearance. Maybe a variant of some kind. Maybe not the one. Yeah, because I think they're going to go see Victor Timely in this episode. I think we're going to see his variant, the old scientist.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I think that's going to be this episode coming up.
I hope so.
Really digging Ki-Hu Kwan.
Yes.
Always so charming. How can you not love him?
He's been my favorite character.
For real.
So far.
Making the tough choices. You know? I love it.
I thought the scene between him and Loki, talking about in the past.
Oh, that was hilarious.
And then they remember it to lead into the future.
Very well done.
It was so good. One of the best just back and forth dialogue I've seen in a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good.
It was very funny. I think
we need more of that.
Yeah, I like the timing and everything, and like the way the scenes were like they were just seamlessly transitioned and shot
beautifully.
It's so good. Like we need more of that, you know.
100%.
More of that pacing, more of that style. Like that was good humor, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, very well timed.
Like that, yeah, exactly. Well timed, fit with the story. Like
I am missing Sylvie though.
Yeah,
I mean, I hope she's in the.
We got a good amount of her in episode 2.
A couple seconds.
Yeah, at least we didn't stay at the McDonald's as long as I thought. Well, we still might go. She did go back, but
true.
I think I don't know. I think we got a good amount of her. They definitely rushed it towards the end. We got like the badass, you know, fight with her and everything. But she just gets right back into the action, back into the suit. In
episode 2, at the end, it's leading into them hunting her. So episode 3 could have a lot of her in it, which I hope.
Right. So I'm assuming that they said that they were going after Sylvie to throw Loki and Morbius and Hunter B-15 everybody off course. Even though they did go looking for X5.
Yes.
So I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe that's still the Sylvie thing was definitely still to kind of throw them off because then, dude, they bombed the timelines already.
I know. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of big, and no one's talking about it, I feel like.
That is way bigger than... And a way to just, like, shoehorn it at the end. Like,
right. Very quick.
It was still okay. Like, it was still executed decently.
Right.
But it could have been drawn out a little more. Like, maybe spend less time torturing Brad.
Yeah.
And talking about Zaniac.
Yeah.
And maybe do more of, like, that. Getting to the timeline. Trying to save people. Now just blow them all up.
I know
we're too late. Sorry.
Yeah, they killed off a lot of timelines.
Yeah,
they killed off a lot.
Yeah, like
very quickly.
Like I'm wondering if this season's gonna end with them somehow bringing back some or creating new ones. Obviously, creating new ones, but
right.
But like, do you think that this is their attempt to kind of like early attempt to be like, all right, we're going in somewhat of a new direction here.
Right.
This is why we hired new directors. Yeah. This is why we hired new writers.
We were talking about this before, and I really hope so.
Right. Like they could still do multiverse, but maybe dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe figure out a way to slowly kind of get Kang out.
Yeah.
Not that he was like bad. It's just like, and it seems like he's going to be more terrifying in this show.
I hope so.
But we don't know how this is going to go, man.
I know it's like, totally up in the air.
I don't think the hype is really there for him. I mean, you could definitely feel his presence in the show.
Yeah.
But man, if they could like figure out a way to end Kang Dynasty with all of them being gone, and it's like here's the new villain for Secret Wars, you know,
could be Doctor Doom.
Let's see, they could go that way. I don't know. I mean, there's a way they could do it with Kang still, but I don't know.
Kevin Feige's been on a warpath, so
yeah, exactly. He's been on a warpath. We were saying that earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
He's doing what David Zaslav did over at DC, just cutting shows. I think Echo is going to be canceled.
100%.
I think Agatha is going to be canceled. Unfortunately, it's had a couple name changes, so maybe we'll still get it. I don't know. I think maybe he's gonna do something different with Daredevil, split it into 2 seasons.
Maybe. Or they decide to go the long format and they give us a 24 episode.
Oh man, that would be awesome. Like
they kind of bring it back to the roots.
That'd be crazy.
I'm hoping so. Hoping so.
Yeah, because I heard that those first 4 episodes, like you don't even see him in the suit.
Yeah.
That doesn't really.
Come on, we're past.
We didn't really see him in the suit. I don't remember how long it took to see him in the suit in Daredevil. We did see him do Daredevil
It took the whole first season. It took the whole first season.
Pretty much.
But I don't want that again.
No, and like he's already established. We've seen him in the suit.
Yeah, it's She-Hulk. He already had it. He's already doing it. So, come on.
Whether they break it up or make it longer, I just hope that the reason that they scrapped it is a good reason.
Yeah,
and they still keep making it. But Agatha, I don't think is going to make it. No. I loved Kathryn Hahn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of needed.
Yeah. Echo, I mean, she was okay. I thought the concept of her character is very cool. Her storyline in the comics pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I just
such an uninteresting character.
Yeah, they didn't do her any justice. Yeah. You know, it was the Hawkeye shows. You know,
why are you gonna waste a bunch of money?
It wasn't her fault.
Put that towards something else.
Right, like that's like definitely do something else with that. They're turning Armor Wars into a movie. Maybe they could turn a couple other shows into movies.
Right.
Maybe go that route.
Because I think they realize their movies are better than the shows.
Well, of course they are. Like I don't think any of their shows have been better than the movie. Like I mean, maybe a couple of their more recent movies. Like some of the shows were better than. Yeah, I think that's a good. I think it's somewhat of a good sign. Going back to the branching of the blowing up the timelines.
Yeah, crazy.
I think it could be a good thing.
Right.
It's interesting to see how they wrap it up in these next, 6 episodes of the show? So the next 5?
Yeah.
Or 4, sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know where they're going to go from there.
Do you think they're going to acknowledge that they shrunk the multiverse? Like, quote unquote?
Yeah. I have a feeling that Kang's going to come in and be like, what did you do? Like... Well, no, because Kang probably wants all the timelines branched to keep it sacred. My bad. Right. I have a feeling we're going to get an exposition from him of being like, now the multiverse is like this. Right. Like, it's contained into these, these timelines. Or these, we're going to get like a glimpse into the multiverse and how it is now, maybe, at the end.
So do you think there's going to be repercussions at the end of this season?
I hope
it's going to have an impact?
Yeah, because there really wasn't any... Well, there really wasn't any in the first season.
Yeah, especially
and they did this. They barely even they kind of just threw in the Loki clip at the end of Ant-Man,
right?
Instead of tying it in somehow,
right?
Like they didn't even. Why was there no TVA in Ant-Man?
No idea.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been great.
Would have made total sense.
Yeah.
So, I think this Kang is a variant. Like the one that we're seeing in the TVA, and the other one that got absolutely wrecked by ants is not the one that's going to be. Sorry, Posty. Is the one that's not going to be the villain.
Right.
But yeah, I'm liking it so far. Like I have faith that they're gonna, end it well, wrap it up.
Right. I think so.
What about you? I'm sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent.
No, dude, wrapped it up perfectly.
Oh.
I think the other thing that we need to talk about is Deadpool 3.
Oh, okay. Yes. Bring it on over to Deadpool.
100%. Who do you think, or who do you want? Give me a top 3 characters you'd like to see as a cameo, or as a character in the movie.
Oh man, top 3.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I was thinking about this earlier.
Okay.
This is my number 1. I'll think of a couple other, but my number 1 main cameo that I want to see without a doubt is X-23.
Ooh, yes.
I want to see X-23 come back so bad. I mean, even if it's brief, and I know that's kind of lame, but even if it's brief, right. I think she deserves more screen time, man.
100%.
A great character. Could have easily been the future because she was so young.
Oh, yeah.
But, I understand why they had to wrap it up the way they did, obviously. Yeah. But now I can bring her back. Totally different variant. Have a cool suit.
Dude. Comic accurate suit.
I'll think of a couple others. What do you got?
Ooh, so I wanted to see the Cyclops from 2000's X-Men.
Oh, that would be what, James Marsden, right?
Yes,
that would be pretty sweet.
I think he would be wicked funny if they poke a little fun at him.
Oh man, that'd be cool because he comes back and he's like all grumpy and like he says something to Logan. That'd be so cool.
I think that would be great.
I think that'd be sweet. I like Beast. Do you think Beast is gonna be in it?
I thought about him. I think it'd be cool, but maybe as a quick cameo, nothing like substantial.
Yeah, and not the Nicholas Hoult one, the older one.
The older one.
Yeah, the older Beast.
Ooh, that'd be cool. I'd like that
because we know we're getting out like Barry.
Yeah,
Either it'd be too much if they were like, here's Beast too.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think we might get that whole X-Men team. Yeah.
I want to see a really nice Rogue.
Yeah,
if they could do it,
Justice for Rogue.
Yeah, yeah,
for real. I think you know what
that could be.
That's a good one. Cool. That's a good one. I'll go with X-23. Justice for Rogue. I'm gonna throw Rogue in my list. Let's see her in there. She didn't really get any. Did she have any? She had a little bit of screen time in Days of Future Past, right?
Yeah, very little. And then she was in X-Men Last Stand for like 2 seconds.
That's true. Was she on a gravestone in Logan?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
She probably was.
Yeah, those characters would be great. Do you have any more?
Oh man, a cameo Deadpool. Oh man, that would be a good one. I'm blanking here. Hit me. You got one. I know you do.
Let's see. We could do the original Jean Grey. I forget her name.
I think she's gonna be. I think she's kind of like guaranteed.
Is she?
I think they're gonna make a lot of jokes about that.
Yeah.
Like as soon as Deadpool sees Logan, instant joke. I think he's gonna try to instantly piss him off.
Another great one I thought of was the young kid from the Atom Project. He could play like a kid pool.
Oh my god!
Like that would be sick.
That's actually genius,
right?
Oh, Lady Pool.
Lady Pool would be cool. Yeah,
Lady Deadpool.
Yeah.
Lady Deadpool would be absolutely sick. I think that'll be my.
Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, I like that.
I think we're gonna get some variation of like a female Deadpool.
I like that.
Also, shout out to the Swifties because we're gonna get Taylor Swift as Dazzler without a doubt. I don't care. Put her in the movie,
dude. When they're all at the Chiefs game,
bring us all the money.
Come on.
Yeah, look at how many new Chiefs fans were born. Think about how many like off Marvel fans that we're gonna have from that one movie. Think about how much money the Swifties are gonna bring us if they go with their boyfriends.
Right.
Or girlfriends or whatever.
So Deadpool 2 made $800 million. So I think this movie's almost guaranteed to cross the $1 billion mark.
Oh man, I'm gonna say it right now. This movie has the potential to at least pass No Way Home.
Ooh.
But like money wise, I know that might be.
Oh my gosh.
Might be a hot take, but when they announced that Hugh Jackman was coming back, man, I was, if not more excited. Like then when they announced Toby, like I think I might have been like. Just
it was
as
right
excited.
there with it. Yeah, it was right there with it.
It's crazy, man, and the whole video that they did. I mean, come on.
It was so good, so genius,
absolute class.
Yeah, another good character I would like to see is Death.
Yeah, well, they kind of did that.
Yeah, a little bit
with. Oh no, I'm gonna look it up right now because was there any Vanessa?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. They did too? Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I always think of Daredevil when I say Vanessa.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be great. They haven't confirmed if she's back yet, have they?
No, I don't think so.
Because that is a huge part of Deadpool's character.
And with the writer strike being over, I think the script is going to be just fine-tuned to perfection.
Oh my god, it is Vanessa. Okay.
And then when the actor's strike is over, hopefully soon.
Yeah,
they can come to something. To pay them, please. But hopefully when that's over,
get rid of AI.
We get more like behind the scenes footage or clips. I think that's going to be so good.
I know. I think the hype train can get rolling pretty quick.
Right.
Again, like dude, just seeing him in that suit.
He looks fantastic.
God.
People are complaining about the sleeves, whatever. He's back.
He is gonna 100% bust out of those sleeves.
Yeah, I think so.
200%. He didn't get absolutely ripped to wear sleeves.
Right.
Like, there's no way he's gonna keep those sleeves on. They're gonna get ripped.
No. Hashtag.
He's gonna be like,
no sleeves.
Like cut them off.
Are we sick?
Like he's definitely gonna do something with them. I know he is. Yeah, I think the ultimate cameo for me is going to be X-23, man.
I hope so. I hope so.
Bring her back. Let her slaughter some more people.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
For real.
What else we got?
Yeah, I was gonna say what else we got. I was gonna say the same thing. Charles Xavier, Deadpool. I think he's. Oh wait, I think he's kind of already confirmed actually.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I think he's already.
He's got to
be confirmed.
in it.
But yeah, that movie is definitely gonna make so much money. Like that movie. Yeah. I think it's gonna just smash No Way Home. Because that movie almost made. Oh, man, I don't know. It was a high grossing movie. Man, all right. I'm gonna say it can make pretty much as much as No Way Home.
Yeah, I think it depends how good the actual movie is. If it just has a bunch of cameos, I don't think it's gonna make that much money. But if the actual story is good and it like has a big impact on Marvel, which supposedly it leads into like Secret Wars and all that, it's got a big chance to make a lot of money for sure.
Yeah. If they really just keep the key aspects of Deadpool's character, like Vanessa, the afterlife, how he can't get there, and like stuff like that, I loved that part. I really, really liked that part of his character.
It was nice.
I love when they added that whole aspect to the comics. You want to talk a little more MCU? A little more?
Yeah. What do we got?
Villain for the Thunderbolts?
The Red Hulk Ross.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That he's the villain in that movie.
I think he might be like a side villain.
Well, but hear me out. I think he might end up being the big villain at the end of Captain America.
Okay.
Or they're gonna at least somewhat introduce him at the end of Captain America, because
I would hope so, man.
Harrison Ford's in that movie. He's a president.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, they're gonna do the whole fake his death thing in that movie, and then at the end it's gonna be like, holy crap!
Yeah,
somebody robbed his grave, and then all of a sudden there's gonna be a Red Hulk rampaging. But you know what? They could do that and lead it directly into that movie somehow.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Because a lot of people have been talking about what superhero could show up, like what other superhero could show up. Ooh. Honestly, it could just be Captain America, and those two movies could be much more tied in than we thought. Yeah, I mean, the characters are already so familiar with all themselves, and there's already a bunch of chemistry with a couple of them. True. So it could probably just be seamless. It could be seamless. Like he could show up at almost any time, really. Yeah. And just be like, hey. That's kind of like his job now. Yeah, he discovers the rogue team, and then, oh man, actually, that'd be kind of a good idea. Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, the government's doing this behind my back? I just hope Sebastian Stan gets the screen time he deserves. Honestly, because he's like the lead in this, right? Yeah. It's going to be him and Florence Pugh. I hope so. Yeah, and I think Wyatt Russell's gonna absolutely kill it again. Yeah. Oh yeah. I hope. Oh my god. I hope that he's still pretty unhinged. I know that he was a little better towards the end. Yeah. And him and Winter Soldier, him and Bucky did the whole talk about Abraham Lincoln or whatever. Yeah. Happened a little fast. So I'm hoping that they kind of lean more into they still hate each other. Right. Aspect. I think when he gets recruited and they tell him hey man, go crazy. I'm sure he'll be out for it. That'd be pretty nuts. Yeah. What if they... Nah, they're not going to give him another shield. They might. Maybe. I don't know. You never know. Yes, but I think the villain could be Century, because I know they added Stephen Young. I know. It's a lot of hype. And I know there's probably going to be people that are going to be like, wow, they can't do Stephen Yen. Why would he be Century? Because it would be sick. I think they could do it, right? Yeah. Century doesn't have to be... any specific look. He just has to be a somewhat broken man, right? Who has the power of the sun, multiple exploding suns for that matter, and can then also has a demon inside of him. Right. Doesn't really matter what he looks like. It's just as long as they give a strong performance of a struggling man with this, almost like the Hulk in a way, has this thing inside of him that he's just scared of. I don't care what he looks like. Stephen Young could probably murder that role, honestly. I'm just happy to see him in the universe. See what he's going to bring to the table. I know. I wonder have they said anything? No, they really haven't said anything about who he's playing, huh? No, because the strikes. Cool. Keep it a mystery. Yeah. Villains. I guess it would technically be the Void. I guess would be the villain because that's the bad version of Sentry. Yeah. Who else could it be though? Red Hulk is a very good option. Yeah. I love that the leader is going to be in Captain America 4. That could easily do something with Thunderbolts as well. Yeah. That's going to be kind of cool. So maybe he could be the secret villain in Thunderbolts?
and then it leads into Captain America.
Oh yeah, because Thunderbolts is coming out first.
Before, yeah.
Oh man, I got that backwards.
Yeah.
Probably a couple times.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay. Yeah, so kind of reverse what I said. They're
look it up just in case.
Just in case. I
don't want to be.
Captain America for release date.
I think so. I think it's Thunderbolts first, even though they're already filming Captain America.
So this says July 2024 for Captain America.
Okay.
And Thunderbolts, they had to change the date.
Oh no! Did it get pushed?
December 2024.
Oh, so it's after.
Yeah, so they could definitely do what I said. Introduce.
Yeah, for sure.
The Red Hulk in Captain America, and the leader, and set them up. It's crazy that they're introducing the leader now.
It's been
he's probably gonna have some like line of dialogue where he's like, for 23 years I've been hiding, or however many years it's been for 20 years. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I've been scheming, coming up with this big plan. Whoa! You know what I just thought of? This is off the dome.
Let's hear it.
The leader injects the president with the super soldier serum.
Ooh.
He's unaware, and he is rampaging, and then Thunderbolts have to stop him.
Ooh.
That could be how they
they don't know.
That could be how they end Captain America.
Oh my
god! Who would be the main antagonist in that? Then I don't know.
But
think about that. The leader definitely.
Yeah.
I think the leader definitely is going to influence.
Yeah.
He's going to do something with General Thunderbolt Ross.
I like that.
Keep that in mind, guys. Let us know what you think about that.
Ooh, I like that. Off the dome.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Marvel, hit me up. Always free, literally. Even if I'm working, I don't care.
That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, that'd be sick. You know, he's like, he likes no ideas that it's happening. Like,
right.
His team helps him keep it hush hush for a little bit.
Ooh.
And then, but the FBI lady, Allegra DeFontaine, whatever.
Yeah.
And she figures it out, and then she sends in the task force. They're like, all right, we got to take out the president. And the Thunderbolts are like, what? Like,
that would be
moral distress between the team.
Right,
They're gonna be like, what do we do?
Dude, that would be cool.
And like a couple of them are all for it, and a couple of them are like, I don't know.
Dude, that could be pretty solid.
And they're like, we have to fight the Hulk.
Yeah, but oh man,
that catches on fire.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Oh man,
I would like that a lot, actually.
Dude, if they don't do that now, I'm gonna hate it.
The expectation's already there now.
No. You gotta when you go into the movie, you gotta make sure you keep your expectations.
Wipe it clean.
Yeah, like you gotta just like forget it.
Speaking of wiping expectations clean, the Marvels.
Ah, yes.
I'm very worried.
Yeah, you're worried?
Yeah, dude. The shortest runtime in any Marvel movie, like hour and 44. And you have all these characters.
Yeah, but I mean, not Marvel, but like we've had great movies that are only like an hour and a half long. Think about it.
But not to the Marvel style.
Oh, but they could do it. They could totally
Let's hope so. Because you got Nick Fury.
That's what they could have done with the shows.
So many people.
Think about it. Cut out a few things. Hour and a half long movie.
I'm worried people aren't going to get screen time that deserve screen time. Like, I'm afraid Monica Rambeau is going to get kind of shafted.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Captain Marvel herself, not in a bad way, is going to be... Obviously, it's her movie.
Right.
But I think she's going to be more in the background. I think we're going to get a lot of focus on Miss Marvel and Monica, because we haven't really... We got a little bit of time with Monica in WandaVision, but I have a feeling that they're going to focus pretty heavy on those two.
Right.
But I think their dynamic, all three of them together, is going to be pretty great.
Yeah, it seemed from like the trailers and everything, it seemed pretty genuine and fluid. So,
yeah. See, I'm not worried. It's projected to make like $75 million opening weekend. That's not horrible. Unless it makes no money, then that's bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because hey, the first one made $1 billion. Do I think? Was I surprised? Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I think this movie is still going to make profit for sure. I think people. I don't know. I think it's gonna have charm. You know, I liked Miss Marvel, the character. You know, the show. Yeah. The show was
pretty rough.
Whatever. Had its moments, but I think the character on the big screen is gonna translate really well. Her and her family, and I think her being so into all of it is gonna really play off of like the two adults. You know,
right?
Monica and Miss Captain Marvel.
Do you think this movie is going to lead directly into something else? Or do you think it's going to be relatively contained? And then an end credit scene will be a teaser for something else?
Ooh, I like talking about end credit scenes. We got to do that for more stuff. Honestly, I think this one's going to be pretty contained.
That's what I thought too.
You know what makes me think that? The runtime, going back to that. Because, I mean, it doesn't really have to connect to much. However, it might be connected to Shang-Chi. Because of the ending of Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And that could be pretty sweet. If they figure out a way to tie that in nice and neat, do a very similar end credit scene to how they did with Shang-Chi.
Right.
Could be pretty good.
That's what I'm thinking too. I think the ending's going to be pretty basic. It's going to leave everybody's happy. We did it. And then it's going to cut, and then credits, and then the end credit scene will lead into, I'm hoping, Shang-Chi as well. I would love to see more of him in the near future. Like, very near future.
Soon. I have a feeling we're going to see him. I think there's going to be more cameos than we think in this movie.
I'm hoping so.
Because recent TV spot that came out, there was Bifrost.
Yes.
Tease of a Thor character. Yes. Is it going to be Thor? Could be.
Could be pretty cool.
But I don't know. Depending on where it's set.
Right.
Is it after Thor? Is it before Thor? Probably after.
Right.
But yeah, I think we might get an Asgard cameo.
Pretty cool.
Could be
Beta Ray Bill.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that. That'd be nuts.
That would be nuts.
I would love that, but they wouldn't do that.
No.
Could it be Valkyrie? For some reason,
if she can use the Bifrost.
True.
So I mean, pretty limited selection of people already.
Fair enough. I was just about to say it. I was just about to make a point, and now I totally lost it. That was okay.
Thor character.
Right, Thor character, yeah. But there was something I wanted to... Oh, no, I think that was it. The Thor cameo.
Do you think the villain in this movie will carry any weight?
No.
Right?
One and done, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if this is the character... Maybe we'll end up really liking her, but I mean, if this is the character that they decide to bring over and like keep in multiple movies, why?
Yeah.
Kind of random.
Right.
This is definitely going to be one and done. If it's not, hey, whatever. I won't really complain that much.
Yeah, fair.
Let's
give a pre-prediction of what we're going to give it out of 10. What do you think you're hoping it's going to be?
That's interesting. God, I'm really hoping for like a 7. If we can hit a 7.
Right.
I know that's a very IGN thing of me to do, shout out, but if I can hit a 7, we're good.
Same. I just want it to be a 7.
Yeah, because honestly, that's kind of I think where I put the first one. So, and if I had to put WandaVision on there, it would be like probably like a 8 basically a 9, yeah. And then like Miss Marvel, not great. It's like
4,
like a 6. No, I give it like maybe like a 6, 5.5. Yeah, you combine all that together, you get a great score. Maybe.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully. Yeah.
I think that wraps up pretty much everything for today.
Yeah, I keep spacing. My bad.
No, you're good. It was a good episode, my man.
Yeah, I think we wrapped that up pretty good.
Awesome. All right, so for you guys watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment if you guys want us to do a video on any specific movie, things like that.
Yeah.
I think that's it, buddy.
Hit the TikTok,
Yeah, check it out.
Next to the bio on Instagram, Screen Lounge Pod. Hit us up, man.
Give it a follow.
We'll talk to anybody right now. We'd love to get ideas. Your thoughts. All right.
All right, my man. Cheers.